All right, Shalom. First and foremost, before I start, all praises, honor, and glory goes to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Ruach Kodash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well and taught us his truth. Shalom and salutations unto the brothers pushing his word in truth and in sincerity. All right, and in this lesson, man, I want to be going over, all right, the difference between the true prophets and the false prophets. All right, because being in these last days, in these end times, you're gonna have prophets out here, man. All right, but you're also you gotta understand that you're gonna have false prophets, and you're also gonna have the true prophets, the ones that are truly sent from Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai. All right, so you got to be able to know the difference, man. All right, because you don't want to be, taking heed to the false prophets and then get fucked up. You don't want to get judged by the Lord, man. All right, you want to take heed to the true prophets, man. Okay, so and I got a couple scriptures I want to bring out to kind of show you the characteristics, the traits, you know what I'm saying, so on and so forth, of the two, man, of the false prophets and of the true prophets, man. Okay. This is Philippians chapter 1, and I'm gonna start at I'm gonna start at 14. It says, "And many of the brethren in the Lord, waxing confident by my bonds, are much more bold to speak the word without fear. Some indeed preach Hamashiach, even of envy and strife, and some also of good will. The one preach Hamashiach of contention, not sincerely, supposing to add affliction to my bonds. But the other of love, knowing that I am set for the defense of the gospel." So you're going to have, all right, those that teach this word, which are what? Prophets, teachers, all right? There's going to be those that teach this word in strife, in contention, in envy, all right? But you're also going to have those that are preaching this word, like it says right here, some also of goodwill, all right? Some of love, of doing it sincerely, defending the gospel truly, man. All right? So, hey, man, you got to be able to, look at the prophets that you're listening to and see, according to scripture, if, who they truly are, man. Hey, you're going to know them by their fruits, man. You're going to know them by their fruits, man. All right? Matter of fact, let's go to that. It's Matthew 7:15. It says, "Beware of false prophets, which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravening wolves. Ye shall know them by their fruits. Do men gather grapes of thorns, or figs of thistles? Even so, every good tree bringeth forth good fruit, but a corrupt tree bringeth forth evil fruit. A good tree cannot bring forth evil fruit, neither can a corrupt tree bring forth good fruit." All right. So, hey, man, there you go, man. All right. And what does it say up here? "Beware of false prophets, which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravening wolves." All right. Hey, you're going to have false prophets out here. They're out here right now, man. Okay. And they look and appear as they could be the true prophets, because they got the fringes. They're teaching his word. They're bringing out precepts. But hey, they're not breaking it. But they're not breaking down the scriptures right, man. All right, they're breaking them down wrong. Okay, They're bringing out scriptures that are feel good scriptures. All right, just like Christianity, just like Catholicism. Hey, because these false prophets out here, man, they don't bring out the truth, man. But the true prophets, they do, man. No matter if it sounds rough, no matter if it sounds, wild. Like, for example, the grape doctrine. All right. Another one. The heathens cannot make it, which is true. All right. So on and so forth, man. All right. These false prophets, they don't touch on those things. They don't talk about those topics because it makes people feel bad. It draws away people. But guess what? If you're a true prophet, you're gonna bring out the truth regardless of that, man. All right. Hey, you false prophets out here that like the examples I just brought out. The fact that y'all don't bring those examples out and teach that, all right, shows you that you're a false prophet because you want to be loved by the world, man. All right, you want a big ass congregation of a bunch of idiots, man. All right, a bunch of Israelites that the Lord does not want, man. All right. Matter of fact, let's go from here to Matthew 15 and 14. It says, "Let them alone. They be blind leaders of the blind. And if the blind lead the blind, both shall fall into the ditch." So these false prophets, which are blind leaders, all right, they're leading a whole bunch of blind people. And guess what? It says they both gonna fall into that ditch, man. They both gonna get judged right along with each other, man. All right. Because if the blind leads the blind, they both gonna fall into that ditch, man. All right. This is Luke 6 and 26, going back to what I mentioned earlier. All right, going into how the false prophets are going to be loved by the majority of this world, man. All right, they're going to be loved, but they're basically a people's type of guy. They're a people's guy. All right, they got a whole bunch of followers. All right, everybody speaks good of them. So on and so forth. Well, that means you're a false prophet, man. All right, this is Luke chapter 6 and verse 26. It says, "Woe unto you when all men shall speak well of you, for so did their fathers to the false prophets." All right. So, yeah, man. It says woe, which means destruction, man. All right, judgment is coming to you if what you're teaching is openly received by the world, man. All right, you're being loved by the majority of the world, man. Judgment is coming to you, man. All right. Let me go to we got Amos 5 and 10, man, because if you're a true prophet, you're gonna bring out the truth, man. No matter if it hurts people's feelings, no matter if you get called all type of names, man. Hey, because over here at GMS, we get called what? Grapists. All right, bums. We get called we get called all type of names, man. All right, they call us fear-mongerers, Hey, so on and so forth, man. Hey, all these people be talking shit to us, man. And that's good, man. That's good. Because we're telling you the truth, man. Matter of fact, let's go back to Luke chapter 6. And I'm going to start up at 22. It says, "Blessed are ye when men shall hate you, and when they shall separate you from their company, and shall reproach you, and cast out your name as evil for the Son of Man's sake." So it says, "Blessed are ye when you're hated by the majority of the world, man." All right, because the true prophets are only going to be loved and received by a very, very select few, man. All right, 1/3, of the nation of Israel, man. Okay, that's a lot less compared to the rest of the 2/3, man. So hey, man, it's a good thing when you know, you get called, you know, when you get talked shit to, and so on and so forth, man. All right, let's read the next verse. Matter of fact, it says, rejoice ye in that day, and leap for joy. For behold, your reward is great in heaven. For in the like manner did their fathers unto the prophets. All right, and of course, it's talking about what? The true prophets, man. All right, because we just read in verse 26 about the false prophets, man. And how if all men love you, I know, if you're received by the majority of the world, all right, that means that the Lord ain't dealing with you. All right, that means you are the false prophets. All right, now let's go back to Amos 5 and 10. It says, they hate him that rebuketh in the gate, and they abhor him that speaketh uprightly. You see that? So they're going to hate those that speak uprightly, those that speak in righteousness, man, those that do not hold back their tongue when it comes down to sensitive topics, you know, to bringing out the truth, man. All right, because if you teach His word, you gotta teach it in its entirety, man. You cannot just bring out the feel good scriptures, man. That's what the false prophets do, man. All right, let's grab Isaiah 30 and verse 9. All right, this is talking about the Israelites, right? This rebellious people was talking about the Israelites. It says what? That this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not. Unto us, right things. Speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits. Get you out of the way, turn aside out of the path, cause the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us. So, hey, that's what the majority of our people, hey, that's how they view the Lord. That's how they view the you know, that's how they view life, man. As long as it sounds good, you know, you teach the feel good scriptures, and you don't bring out the rest of the Bible, you know, or if you break it down wrong, that's the way our people like it, man. You know, they don't want to hear that you got to stop eating pork, that you can't commit adultery anymore, you can't smoke, you can't worship idols, you can't, you know, everything that goes against the scriptures, man. Hey, our people don't want to hear it. All they want to hear is that the heathens can make it. You can sin as much as you want. You know, Yahweh Shai died just so you could be a wicked ass niglet, you know. So you can just live a life however the fuck you want, man. That's not how the Lord, you know. But that's how our people view it, man. That's how our people want it to be. But nah, man, hey, over here at GMS, man, we gonna tell you what it is, man. All right, the scriptures say that. Now, I'm gonna end it off with this. Show my people their transgressions, man. All right, we're not supposed to hold back, man. It's Isaiah 58 and verse 1. It says, cry aloud, spare not. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgression, and the house of Jacob their sins. So the Lord is telling us to show our people their transgressions, to tell them that they're going the fuck off, and that they need to repent, to come back to the Lord. Okay? And that's exactly what the true prophets are going to be doing, man. All right? Hey, the false prophets, man, hey, they're just going to, you know, just say smooth things, man. Okay? So, hey, man, Lord will, this was an edifying lesson, man. I want to end it off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachakadash, Shalom, and Abba Ball.